Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, you know it's good to see you. So let's do it, shall we? Today's full review episode is going to be the Egan's Single Malt Irish Whiskey. It is from the heart of Ireland. This is the Endeavour, coming in at a 46%. Not too many of those around. Non-chill filtered to retain its bold character. 46%. I think the last 46% I had of an Irish was that anyways, moving on. It's escaping me right now. It was the one that was very hard for me to find, and I went through a heck of a lot of trouble to get it. It'll pop into my head in a moment. But yeah, here's your backside. We don't need a government warning. There's your laser code. What does it say? Okay, yeah. Distilled and matured from P&H Egan Limited, imported by Intrepid Spirits, Manhasset, New York. There we go. So, let's get this cork pop, shall we? It's organic, nondescript except for the tape. Put you over there. We're going to go ahead and get this pour started, and then we're going to take a look at that box. All right. That's good. So, if you're new to the channel, I do a 3-part series. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you, because that's what we do. Part 2, full review time. What we're doing today, we drink it down halfway, put the cork on it, put it on the shelf for a week and a half, let it sit, let it off gas, let it open up. I go online, try and find out as much as I can to talk about it. Sometimes we get some good stuff like we have today. Most of the time, it's next to nothing, but we'll still talk about it. I'll score it, continue to drink it, because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named, we'll have the final pour in the glass, compare it to the first pour off the rip, and everything in between. So let's get a quick look at that box. Relatively nice and elegant. Almost next to nothing on the sides and up front. So I'll give you, it's pretty much, I think, is what's on the back of that bottle. And there's really, yeah, it's pretty much everything you get on the bottle. Thank you for that. Now let's go ahead and let's get it on, shall we? Oh, I almost forgot. I tend to forget this sometimes, but I'm gonna break out Mr. Randy's handy dandy whiskey color scale off camera. I'm going to nail this down at a, I'm going to call it a pale brown. One of the lighter ones we've seen in a while. On the nose. Ooh. It's still got some heft to it on the nose from off the rip. Okay, so someone said gingerbread on the nose. See, gingerbread to me has a little bit more of a deeper end of the spectrum. Like that baked goods, that earthy bakedness. Like it's really got some solid funk to it, I guess, is the best thing I'm going to put to that. Now my nose wants to start running. Okay. But like raisins and dried fruits with a little bit of apple, maybe some green apple. I would say the light and the dark side of this are pretty aligned and balanced. It's got a pretty nice nose for an Irish, and it's 46%. It is a single malt, not a blended. So we've had the first one, I think was, I want to say it was 5-year. I think the first one was a 5-year. Did it back in March for March Madness, and you know what I called National Irish Heritage Month. But we did the original one. I think was 5-year. Then the one between that one and this one is an 8-year. I can't remember if it was a single grain or if it was a blend. But, yeah. So I paid $48.70 out the door for my not-so-local Total Wine & More. And I think this is a good one. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So it's non-chill filtered, non-age stated. But they say it's anywhere between 3 and 6 years. That's kind of a swing, 3 to 6 years. could have just went ahead and put his age statement on it. I mean, if the original one was like 5, all Irish whiskeys to be considered Irish whiskey and sold legally, it has to have an age statement of no less than 3 years. Just like bourbon has its limitation. I'm sorry, its regulations. About every libation has their own set of rules. Irish and Scotch are both like 3 years, basic bottom. You have to have 3 years. I think Japanese whiskey has pumped theirs up to 4. I can't really remember at the time. We're over here in Ireland, not the land of the rising sun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the palate on. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. It has calmed down a little bit from off the rip. They do claim that they use virgin oak. I didn't catch it what kind of oak, where it comes from, but we're pretty much assured that it's going to be white American oak. But they use Oloroso sherry casks and STR casks. Stripped, toasted, and recharred. STR. It's pretty good. They say I did find a little back-end information claiming that someone said they claim they use imperial stout casks. I don't know how that fits into this recipe, but we're going to move on. Let's get this second one on and we'll talk about it. Yeah, I mean, I've seen better viscosity, but it does transfer relatively nice to the palate. I'm getting more, up front I'm getting more of the lighter side, the green apple, the pear, the honey. But that kind of relatively steps to the side and lets the deeper, darker richness come out. Got some plums, other red ripe fruit. I kind of wanted to say like a stewed honey baked apple, or let's say stewed apple. Yeah, stewed apple with a little bit of honey twist on it. I'm getting good action in the jowls, a little bit in the cheeks as well, but the back end is where it's surprising me the most. The back end kind of ran up to that 2 out of 5. It's got some good warmth on the back end. It's definitely pronounced more so than anything else. Like I said, the flavor palette, like I said, was immediately with the lighter side and then quickly turned over to the darker side and mellowed out, and then that back end comes in. So yeah, I paid $48.70 for this 46%er. Yeah, on the palate I'm getting some darker dried fruits more so. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so now. That way these videos will come right to you as soon as I upload them and release them. Let's go ahead and do this finish. That is not too shabby. Interesting. So yet again, just like the palating, immediately you're going to get some lighter fruits, the lighter side. And then somewhat quickly, it's going to quickly shift over to the darker side. You're getting those deeper, darker, richer, ripe fruits. Plum, stewed apple, maybe some dark grape, dark red grape. The Endeavor by Egan. It's a pretty good one for the price point. I mean, we've had some damn good Irish, and we've had a lot of crappy lower end ones, but this one's a pretty good one. Sexton. See, I knew it would come back to me eventually. The Sexton. Yeah, no comparison whatsoever. That Sexton is probably going to be the best damn Irish I think I've ever had. And I'm hoping, I actually haven't looked, but I have not seen the Sexton at the big box stores. I haven't seen them at Specs or Total Wine more. I don't think I looked at Twins lately. But I am assured that there are a few bottles on shelves around the greater San Antonio area, but that's just the thing. I gotta get on the phone, make some calls, and then eventually just go out there and get it. But yeah, I would love to have another one of those Sextons. Single malt Irish whiskey. Oh, that's so good. I put the Sexton right up in there with all the damn good scotch I've had. Yes, it does. It holds its weight in that category. So let's put a score on it, shall we? Egan's Endeavor, 46%. Oh, yeah. I forgot it was established in 1852. They closed down the distillery in early 1960s, but then the people of the area, they wanted it back. So they brought it back. They built it back up. I think it's owned by Tullamore. At least that's what I've seen online. But my score on this is going to be we'll say a solid 4 out of 5. I think that's good. Solid 4 out of 5. For that price point, you're talking like $50 out the door for a 46% single malt Irish whiskey. I mean, it has no comparison to the original expression from them on their line. No comparison whatsoever. The price point is I think it's like $20 more. But if you're really into Irish whiskey and you want something that's pushing 46%, a little bit more proofage for you, and it's definitely got a little bit more sophistication to it. Not a whole lot for an Irish whiskey because they do triple distill it, and it's just one distillation too far for me as I'm concerned. When it comes to Irish, you're robbing it of some good character. But there it is. My fair price for this, I would like to see it probably about $10 cheaper, around the $40 mark out the door, would definitely make this one desirable. Would I buy this again? Maybe later down the line, once we pretty much top out with a majority of Irish and we start doing like a revisiting series or a comparison series, I would buy this again. I absolutely would. Well, there it is. In the comment section, I'd like to know where you're at, what you're currently drinking. Have you had an Egan's? I think it's a Total Wine & More exclusive, so if you don't have one of those near you, you probably won't see it. But anywho, there it is. As always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one. Have a dang good one. I'm sorry.